Oh, yo, make me a bitch. Goofy. Oh, sorry, motherfucker. Fuck you. That is the Onster right there. Onster the monster. His real name is Onyx. Yes, that's him. What's going on right now? Oh yeah, we got a death battle. Oh, dude, my nose is fucked up. But anyways, I will neglect him for all my days. You know what I'm saying? But we got okay, we got a new death battle. It's been a while since I did a death battle. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just been like, what's up with death battle? You know what I'm saying? But we got another death battle. Hell yes, sir. Let's fucking go. This one's interesting to some extent. I know one of the characters, but not two of them. Rick Sanchez versus the Doctor. I think that's what we call it. Doctor? Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Doctor from Doctor Who, right? So, yeah, I haven't seen a single episode of Doctor Who. I don't know anything about it. All I know is a guy who played Milo in Morbius is the Doctor Who guy. That's all I know, right? I know that's where he's from, okay? And something about, like, a telephone box that seems to be on the box art and posters of Doctor Who. But other than that, the premise, the characters, nothing. I know nothing about it. Although, judging by this matchup, I'm guessing he's probably got some, like, supernatural power or some shit. Or maybe he's just really smart because he's going against Rick Sanchez. And now this guy I do know because I did watch, I think the first 3 seasons of Rick and Morty like a couple years back. I actually have some of them over here. So yeah, as I was saying, I have this is season 2 and this is season 1, right? Yeah, I think I've seen till season 3. I actually kind of forgot about the whole plot and stuff where we left off. I remember Mr. Poopy Butthole saying that, oh yeah, I can't wait for season 3. Was he saying season 3 or season 4? How many seasons are there, Rick and Morty? Because I don't think I finished season 3. I remember this guy and that guy. I don't actually remember. I remember this part too when he was in jail. I actually do not remember. I don't remember at all. Yeah, but I did watch Rick and Morty a while back. It's been a couple of years, I think. I think I watched it in 2020 or 2021. All I know was a while ago. I think I watched it. Was I in high school? I don't fucking remember. But yeah, Rick, we all know about Rick, man. That guy's crazy, alright? Like, he be doing shit. He's drunk half of the time. I'm pretty sure Rick and Morty was based off of Back to the Future, which I also have over there. I'm not going to show you, but it is, okay? And I think it's really interesting. It makes all the more sense, right? It's like if Back to the Future was like R-rated, that's what you get. You get Rick and Morty. I need to get new fucking headphones, man. But anyways, yeah, we all know about Rick, bro. Pickle Rick. I turned myself into a pickle. Yeah, Pickle Rick. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, shit on the floor. You know, I don't remember a lot. All I remember is that Morty's a little. He just like hey Rick, I don't know about that Rick. Hey, he like stutters a lot and shit like that. Rick's just doing shit. The mom, the sister, and the dad is like a cuck or something. The mom's kind of hot. Oh, we'll say that she's an alcoholic. They'll always be going on like adventures and shit. I think in the first episode, like Morty had to shove something up his ass. I think that much I remember, but not too much. Like the plot in general, I kind of forgot about most of it. Hold on, wait. What are you looking at, huh, buddy? No petties for you today. Anyways, oh god. Yeah, we all know about Rick. I don't know anything about Doctor Who or the Doctor, so I guess we're gonna find out. All right, 3, 2, 1.
This video is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Like Rick has done some godly stuff. You know what I'm saying?
The Doctor. These brilliant geniuses dominate the cosmos, but who would win an all-out brawl? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze.
I guess that's the older actor, yeah.
Skills
okay.
To find out who would win a death battle. Everything about Morty Smith's life was perfectly average. Average house, average family, average school.
Maybe slightly below average intelligence.
But everything changed the day his grandpa Rick came home.
Yeah, in style. Because Rick Sanchez is anything but average.
Rick is easily the smartest man in the universe, and its most dangerous criminal. He spent years on the run from the Galactic Federation, going on adventures across the multiverse.
Who cares about the emotional trauma from abandoning his daughter, right? And then he took her son and put him in life-threatening danger. Bye!
Nice.
Thus formed the greatest duo of the generation, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, mostly Rick. Morty's the cannon fodder who smuggles grapefruit-sized seeds up his ass. And
Yeah, that's what
just
he
the
did.
first
Yeah.
episode.
Rick is an unparalleled inventor, always ready to face even the squanchiest of alien foes.
He's got
Nice.
your usuals: laser gun, invisibility belt, shrink ray, cyborg implants, the works.
As well as some weirder things, like a Mr. Meeseeks box, which can summon an
remember
infinite
that, yeah.
number of irritating temporary life forms
remember that
work
one, yeah.
tirelessly to accomplish a given task.
And they all went like
Or
rogue,
a
yeah.
series of android decoys that are so perfectly created they don't even realize they're decoys, which leads them to create decoys that create
course.
decoys and
Oh,
so
God.
on.
Oh,
Rick's
God.
gadgets can erase your memories, manipulate and travel through time.
I remember all of his,
even
like,
make the
duplicate
surface
bodies in
true
those
level,
tubes.
As in perfectly flat, something normally mathematically impossible. So beautiful that experiencing it for only a moment before returning to non-Euclidean space can emotionally scar you for life.
He can
Wow.
even inject you with his own genetic info and instantly
Yeah, the
chest
toxic
burst
Rick,
a
yeah.
clone of himself from inside you, like a pasty alcoholic xenomorph. What the hell?
Rick and Morty travel the universe in the Space Cruiser. Powered by a microverse under the hood, this compact starship comes equipped with laser cannons.
Yeah, well, they're all like
fishing line that can
microverse.
tow a
Yeah, I remember
solar
that.
system,
Remember that.
and
That means
a
high.
unique artificial intelligence.
With all that crazy sci-fi gear, Rick and
We fought
Morty's
Obama, I remember
adventures
that.
were absolutely bonkers.
From disentangling a time loop created by alien snakes to battling the meta-fictional story lord to Rick turning himself into a pickle to
Pickle
avoid
and turning into a
family
rat.
therapy.
Yeah, I remember
This
that.
guy would rather battle the Russian mafia as a vegetable than address
Yeah, there
his
it is.
feelings.
Actually, pickle's a fruit.
Because boy, oh boy,
Pickle's
does
a
he have
fruit.
a lot of 'em.
Behind the fart jokes and wubba-lubba-dub-dubs, Rick harbors bitter emotional agony.
Way back when, in a completely different universe,
Not now! Piss off!
we know had a happy life until another Rick from another universe took it all away, the bastard.
But like me, Rick is a true inventor, and this tragedy spurred him to craft his greatest creation, the portal gun.
Yeah, he was normal before. Remember that.
Holes through all aspects of space-time, allowing Rick to travel anywhere in the multiverse. It sounds exhausting.
It can do more than that. It can slice you in half, set up traps, and even...
Noob Cybot.
That's coming out of your paycheck.
Nuh-uh.
Decades of traveling the multiverse, hunting down the man who ruined his life, darkened Rick's heart. He began to ask himself,
Who did
if
ruin
there
his life?
are
I
an
forgot.
infinite number of universes with an infinite number of each person, how did any individual life matter?
Sounds like he's overthinking it.
Like the time he accidentally turned all of humanity into horrific Cronenbergs. He and Morty
Shit.
had to escape to a parallel universe where they swap places with recently deceased versions of themselves. What does that do to a person?
Make some
Shit.
badass.
Heavy shit,
When
yeah, I
Rick
remember.
found the interdimensional council of Ricks, he kicked their teeth in. Like they say, he's the Rickest Rick of them all.
That he is. Just touching the hem of his coat can activate his energy shield or even induce instant death. Yes, instant. No, it isn't explained why. Though considering this reaction, it's likely a chemical released through the coat's lining.
Rickest Rick, whiz. He's dodged an orbital space laser from just a few feet away. He's so
Shit.
smart, he figured out he's in a TV show. Yep, really.
Perhaps most mysterious is Operation Phoenix, a series of clone bodies
That's what I'm
that his
talking about, yeah,
consciousness
clone
can be
bodies.
uploaded to upon his death. Despite eventually taking it offline, his mind is still connected to every other Operation Phoenix across the multiverse.
Giving him an infinite number of extra lives, even if some of them are shrimps and fascists.
Some of his devices can destroy the Earth, the universe, even numerous alternate timelines. He actually did that just to manipulate the stock market.
Though underneath
Wow.
the drunken god complex, there's still a glimmer of the family man Rick used to be.
Well, as much as he insists that love is just a chemical reaction in the brain, he does care about
Science-
his
it's
daughter and
science, Morty.
grandkids. And Jerry, sometimes.
He's taken on an alien Zeus, the president of the United States, and the actual devil, even exiting the bounds of fiction into meta-reality, fighting Jesus H. Leaping Christ himself. and
I
meeting
haven't seen
Joseph
that episode.
Campbell. Talk
That's gotta
about
be
a
season 3 or
hero's
4.
journey.
Challenge Rick at your will. He might look like a scrawny, drunken septuagenarian, and he is, but he's also, somehow, the greatest warrior in the universe.
Yeah,
You can lick
right?
his
So
balls.
smart. Yeah, bro. When it comes to Rick, man, yeah, I know what it is,
Chesterton and
dog.
Barbara Wright were just your average school
Different level.
teachers with a less than average student. Susan was odd, almost like an alien. And when they met her grandfather and his police box, they found out why.
They were aliens, and
Oh,
that
of course
police
they were.
box was the TARDIS, a 2-in-1 spaceship and time machine.
Thus, they were whisked away into the stars, kicking off over half a century of timey-wimey adventures with a revolving cast of companions, like Sarah Jane Smith, Rose Tyler, the Brigadier, Amy Pond, and so many more.
Complete with the cheesiest special effects you've ever seen.
This
boy.
madman with a box had a name he would never tell, and a history he would always run from. He was only known as the Doctor.
Doctor Who?
Exactly.
Doctor Exactly?
Though the Doctor's origins are
Strange,
shrouded
but
in
who might have
mystery,
guessed?
we know they were born several thousand years
Strange,
ago
but who might
and
have
earned
guessed?
degrees in cosmic science and higher dimensional physics.
But he got bored with the stuffy Time Lord bureaucrats, stole a TARDIS, and explored time and space as a runaway. Who can forget those adventures chasing dinosaurs on a spaceship, dueling Robin Hood with a spoon, or shoving Hitler in a closet?
Yeah, we know
Damn.
it's kind of weird. It's British.
But if you don't know who's
It's
who,
British,
you're
yeah.
probably wondering, who are all these people? A bunch of old guys, young guys, a lady, and one of the Three Stooges? What?
The Doctor is a Time Lord from the planet Gallifrey. Time Lords may look human, but couldn't be more different. Not only do they have two hearts, they literally experience time differently. They can see past, present, and future all at once. They can resist temporal phenomena such as time stops and can tamper with fixed points in time. They're effectively acausal beings.
This makes them super hard to predict and nearly impossible to erase from any timeline. They can even breach the bounds of space and talk directly to you. Yes, you at home.
So another
Hello there.
fourth wall breaker.
Time
Okay.
Lords are practically walking Deus Ex Machinas. In fact, a lot of them would be proud to be called that.
Yeah, the Doc ran away for a reason. Time Lords are a bit dodgy.
The Doctor has hypnotized with a glance, resisted mind control, survived deadly radiation, and even learned transmigration. As in, the ability to summon an object out of thin air. Sounds
That's
crazy,
sick.
but it's apparently standard fare for Time Lord Academy.
But the reason why there are so many doctors is that Time Lords have a funny way of cheating death.
Upon receiving a fatal wound, the Doctor undergoes regeneration, gaining a new, healthy body.
It's way more than that. While reloading, the Doctor has regrown lost limbs, become strong enough to knock down steel doors, and even weaponized his own time energy.
Downside being, if a Time Lord dies during regeneration, that ends the process permanently.
To date, we've seen 14 versions of the Doctor, plus a few
That's a lot,
extras
wow.
mixed in here and there. Hell, by the time you're watching this, you've probably seen the 15th. Or the 16th.
The experiences each Doctor gains changes and affects the next Doctor, and the next, and so on. Each Doctor maintains the same memories, but
So it's
with
the same
an
person?
all-new
Oh, same
personality.
memory.
Some
Oh,
like
okay,
bow
okay.
ties, some like jelly babies, some kick butt with Venusian karate, and some really hate the monarchy, probably 'cause they're werewolves.
But they always have one thing in common.
They are British!
Well, one other thing in common. The Doctor always enjoys the thrill of adventure, and they've got plenty of tech to help, like the sonic screwdriver. Utilizing sonic waves to manipulate nearby objects, it can pick locks, cause detonations, and fry circuitry. It's sort of a Swiss Army plot device that can hack its way through most problems. The perfect pacifist tool for resolving conflict.
Its only weakness is that it doesn't do
Sick.
wood. Or turkey. Though considering you
stupid.
can destroy machines, disrupt molecules, and even erase memories, I'll take it.
The Doctor doesn't often carry weapons. There's an invisibility watch, a time travel ring, psychic paper that tricks basically everyone, and perception filters that prevents others from noticing certain things, even people.
But the Doc does reluctantly have a few weapons stored away, like the dematerialization gun.
It might
That
look
looks sick.
slapped together with Hobby Lobby pipes, but the DMAT can literally erase you from time. As in, it causes you to have never existed in the first place.
That's
But
tough.
if you never existed, then the gun would have never needed to fire, which means you weren't wiped from existence, which means the gun would need to fire, which means...
Did you say something? That's not the only time erasing tool in the Doctor's box. But we gotta talk about, you know, the box. Shabby blue police box on the outside. Incredible time machine that's bigger on the inside. This is the TARDIS.
The time and relative dimension in space is a sentient ship that travels space
Makes
and
sense.
time with ease.
Acronym.
Strong enough to tow planets, powerful enough to stop antimatter from destroying the universe, and tough enough to tank lightning from Zeus. Yes, the god Zeus. It can even adjust its interior.
So they both
to an
fought Zeus. How
infinite
interesting.
degree, both in terms of space and time.
So, if the TARDIS doesn't like you, you might get lost inside it forever. Don't piss off the TARDIS.
Or any of the Doctor's enemies. Some of the universe's deadliest monsters. Cybermen, Zygons, Weeping Angels.
And the Slitheen, the big chunky aliens that took over 10 Downing
What the
Street
hell is that?
and couldn't stop.
What are my
burning.
eyes
Even
looking
when
at,
the
bro?
Doctor prefers not to resort to fisticuffs, he's tough enough to survive bolts of lightning that vaporize an ordinary human. He's even dodged half a dozen disintegration rays while also improvising several thousand calculations in a matter of nanoseconds.
Yeah, the Doctor's super smart. So smart his brain once powered a 1,000-year-old supercomputer.
The Doctor's outwitted cosmic entities like the Great Intelligence, the Time Lord Nemesis, the Master, and apparently the original Satan, who isn't even the most frightening alien in the multiverse, because that would be the Daleks.
Alright, bear with me here. They may look like trash cans with plungers, but they can exterminate anything that gets in their way, even all of space and time, like when they battled the Time Lords to extinction in the last Great Time War.
Some
war
shit
that
from
showed
Star
a
Wars.
darker side to the Doctor. Thrust into a conflict that put all of reality at risk, the Doctor became a warrior, a soldier, a killer.
A side of him that had always been there, hiding just under that cheeky grin.
Finally, in a single moment, the Doctor pressed a big red button to end the war and all of Gallifrey once and for all.
As much as he didn't like the Time Lords, the Doctor cares for life above all things. So genociding his own people was the worst thing that could possibly happen.
As the last of the Time Lords, the Doctor proved to be the most dangerous person in the universe. Isolation threatened to turn him into the very type of Time Lord he despised, a master who controls the laws of time, the Time Lord Victorious.
And God help your immortal soul if you piss him off. If he's desperate or if you threaten his friends, you won't be prepared for how far he'll go. Like trapping you in every mirror in existence, imprisoning you in the event horizon of a collapsing galaxy, or suspending you in time to be used as a scarecrow.
Fortunately, Gallifrey wasn't destroyed. It turns out the Doctor, all of the Doctors, saved the Time Lords, but just forgot about it until time could catch up to them. It's complicated.
Still,
What's
even
going
their
on?
biggest L turned out to be a dub in disguise. That's how you know you're fantastic.
But a Doctor's job is never finished. Without witness, without reward, you'll never know when they'll show up to save the day. But if you happen to be up against the Doctor, there's really only one thing you can do. Run.
Okay. I don't know, man. I mean, like, it looks interesting, sounds interesting. Yeah, this Doc guy is, once again, all death battles are really, like, neck and neck. They have to be, like, very similar to each other. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. Yeah, so this guy, the Doc, he brushed shoulders with Satan and Zeus. Okay. He also has a teleportation thing, which is, like, its own entity or some shit. And then he's got this Men in Black type of fucking pencil thing that can make you go boom or make you like forget shit. And then I don't know. I mean, yeah, time bending is always gonna be like OP. You know what I'm saying? Think about the most OP motherfuckers in fiction, and you think a motherfucking got timing. He got the time shit. You know what I'm saying? All OP motherfuckers always have time shit on the side. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
All right,
Probably,
the combatants are set.
honestly,
We run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Honestly, I'll still give it to Rick, to be honest. Personal bias aside, I'll probably give it to Rick, yeah.
Jeez, Rick,
Let's see how it goes.
was my fault.
Shut the fuck up, Morty! I knew Time Lords were suicidal morons, but I didn't know they never invented rearview mirrors!
Are you sick? You're the one who hit me. Oh, go on, I'm busy.
Son of a bitch, he's ignoring me? Holy, it was ship! Keep Morty safe.
What are you... Uh-oh!
I know this is gonna be like zany, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
No! Oh, what did they do to you?
I remember that. I remember that one. They moved to a new world and the sun was screaming. Remember that? Mortal Kombat!
Rules? A bit of Venusian karate?
Keep quipping, asshole. Maybe you'll find a good joke on the ground next to your teeth.
On guard.
That is something Rick would say.
Oh, this place looks fun. Do they have a little shop? I like little shops.
Cause I don't know, I feel like, you know, Rick just has a killer instinct, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing he won't do, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe. I could be wrong, though. Should put the money on Rick, though. Probably have to give it to Rick, my guy.
Well, blink as much as you can. They're scared of rapid movement.
Mother.
Wow. Makes sense, yeah, that would happen.
Oh, you brilliant old girl. Switching rooms around. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, the eraser. Resurrection?
It's fun to be the class clown till you get shot. Now hurry up. I got a grandson waiting on me. He won't die an idiot like you.
I know your type. The nihilist know-it-all. But through all this wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey rubbish, there's one thing you never quite understood. I'm the Doctor, and I don't want to go.
This could be interesting. Whoa. Ooh, nice. The perfectly placed
Quite an impressive craft,
thing.
Morty. You built it yourself?
I guess so.
Then you've got a bright future ahead. Don't be a cynic.
Morty,
Well,
don't forget me, I'll haunt your ass.
Who the fuck are you?
Well, fuck, I was wrong again. Goddamn.
Live by the portal, die by the portal.
Let's break this down.
Hate it when that
First off,
happens,
the Doctor
when I
could
get it
both
wrong.
dodge lasers, making them pretty even, so neither could reliably win a quick draw.
Also, neither have shown any consistent signs of strength all that different from an above-average human.
The Doctor could get a superhuman strength boost during regeneration, but that is fairly incidental. So as far as physical ability is concerned, neither had a significant edge.
But when it comes to weapons, Rick had way more deadly killing machines, a lot of which could wipe out whole planets, galaxies, and more. If he could get the jump on the Doctor, he'd have a good chance of winning.
Of course, their similar speeds meant he probably wasn't getting that opportunity. There's no denying his firepower was superior overall, but that still had to contend with the Doctor's technology.
Yeah, despite all of Rick's crazy inventions, most of which could kill a normal person instantly, the Doctor matched or countered pretty much all of it.
Being a Time Lord meant he could resist any time-warping trickery Rick threw at him, and the sonic screwdriver could hack and even destroy nearly everything Rick had. The Sonic has even disabled teleportation and time travel technology before, making it more than capable of hijacking Rick's portal gun, which has been hacked in the past.
With that gun, Rick was kind of a sitting duck.
Operation Phoenix makes killing Rick permanently almost impossible, but the Doctor's reality-altering tech like the DMAT meant there would be no Rick left to upload to a new body at all, effectively ending the fight in a single shot. And that was hardly the only reality-warping super weapon the Doctor had access to. The Doctor's technology presented a clear advantage.
Now let's talk ships. This one's pretty clear-cut. The space cruiser was a deadly machine that towed a solar system, but the TARDIS single-handedly held off a universe-destroying event. That's an edge for the Doctor.
But perhaps most important of all was their experience and intelligence.
Rick mastered space and time to the point of becoming a veritable god. But you could say the same for the Doctor, who is way older. It's kind of like the Doctor has been Rickin' for many times longer than Rick himself.
And when push comes to shove, the Doctor is just as experienced of a warrior as Rick ever was, if not more so.
11 spent 900 years battling Daleks, Cybermen, Sontarans, and more on Trenzalore and came out on top.
And don't forget how quickly the Doctor can formulate, calculate, and initiate plans. Like when he dodged half a dozen rays and improvised thousands of calculations in his head to siphon the ray's energy into a teleporter, all in a matter of nanoseconds.
Rick usually relies on being the smartest guy in the room. When he's forced to battle people at his own level, he's often outsmarted, like with the Prime Rick or, gasp, a Morty.
Rick was a formidable genius, but the Doctor's incredible technology, unmatched intelligence, and thousands of years of experience gave him the win.
Ah, geez. I bet Rick was absolutely mortified to lose.
The winner is the Doctor.
Mortified. Ah ha ha ha. That is so funny, dude. Holy shit. Oh man, I got it wrong again. You know, I get so pissed whenever I lose one of these battles, man. God damn. It's like I put my money in it and then I lose it all. You know, like God fucking damn it. Ugh. But fair play. I mean, this Doctor guy is he's pretty OP. You know, I don't know. I guess it makes a big difference when you've actually seen the show and you know the character. Maybe it was my personal bias. I tried not to have one. Maybe I did have one. I'm not sure actually. I don't know. I just felt like I actually don't know what I thought when I chose Rick. Maybe it is just a bias. I don't know. But I understand that the Doctor guy was strong, right? Smart. True, he's got the experience thing because he's been alive for like centuries and shit like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess it really is just. I guess it really is just like a bias thing, you know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Like I try not to have a bias, but sometimes, like now, I do have a bias. I don't know. I guess I just like Rick better. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it won't even be about the like analysis or who would win. It's like who do I like better? You know what I'm saying? I know Rick more, so I probably like Rick more. So I'd probably bet on Rick. You know what I'm saying? I've done that many times in the past where I would bet on a character simply because I just like them better. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there are instances where like you're like obviously look at like the statistics and all that shit, but sometimes you just want to like root for the person that you like. You know what I'm saying? In this case, that's what happened. So yeah, I lost again. But yeah, that was Rick versus the Doc. And I'll see you later on the block, bitch. Oh, bro, no. I just realized I could have worn this shirt during the reaction. Fuck!